using pixel art, so system. I said apparently we're not using pixel art characters, so I got screwed out of this system. I need to see the comments. Are you in here? Yeah, but get this, like, I could do different characters, not just Mega Man. Well, I have a lot more, but what's it called? This one actually has moves. But that's what he's like, no pixel art after I made all this, so. Well, I wanted to do it like Smash Bros. That's just because I'm good with pixel art, but fuck them. I'll restart. Just do whatever. This is what I'm doing myself, though. Which isn't done, obviously, because I'm doing it myself. Won't show you the logic, because it's a work in progress. No, that's pointless. Okay, so. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know where you are, but I'm looking at all the Pokemon I already made up to 14, which is, I don't know what that is. But I was planning on making like a Mega Evolutions, and I don't know if you follow Pokemon, but like the Alolan versions. Yeah. And then there's like, I was gonna add secret Pokemon, so if you know old school Pokemon like the Missing No, like the glitch Pokemon and shit. Yeah, like I was gonna add that in. And I'm making the overworld so you could whatchamacallit, see like Pokemon walking in the grass and stuff. Where is it? I have one set up. I think I do. I got Bulbasaur running. Oh god. Well, I can't add that into my level. I'm sure you can see that. Well, when you see it. It's just all three directions, but if it's left, just flip it to the right. I do a lot of different things. if you see me going through my stuff. Uh, this is one thing I wanted to do for the clan. Like, I already started a while back, but kind of like a Call of Duty game, but you can collect knives, guns with different camos and stuff, and you can sell them and like open different crates. So say you got like an AK-47 with the zebra camo. You didn't like that, you could just sell them or just use them when you played the match. Yeah. The only thing is, no one likes the fact that I don't want to use gadgets. Like, I don't want to put a handle on these and make it so the Sackboy can hold it and point it in any direction. Because they are solid objects. Like, I just made them with physics tweakers and everything. So it's just, uh, what's it called? Cardboard just mashed into each other. But looks good. And I actually have other weapons too, like, I'll show you this. I'll have to delete it quick, but these are some of the planned camos when you catch up. So some of them are. And a lot of them you've probably seen, like, if you've been around Little Big Planet as long as I have. Like, a lot of these are from Little Big Planet 1 and 2. But, where is it? Right here. So this is the Bayonetta, and this is all 100 camos on just one weapon. Oh god. Forgot how leggy this was. Well, I still am. The thing is, like, the Pokemon project and everything, it seemed more reasonable, as in, like, limit-wise. This got out of hand, as in, I thought I could add 100 camos and have a couple weapons, but then I decided I was gonna have 5 of each weapon, so 5 knives, 5 SMGs, 5 assault rifles, you know what I mean? Because I wasn't just gonna have the AK and what, the MP or the M14. Like, that would be too basic. So I wanted the AK, the M14, the M1, so an ACOG, and then like FAMAS for burst, you know what I mean? So kind of like Call of Duty, like you have the variety of the type. So I even, for shotguns, it was the pump, and then the automatic, and silent, sawed off. I forgot I was telling you about that. Where is it? Somewhere at the top. I already have a sawed off, an AK, and a scar made. I had to make the scar just because I was a Fortnite player. But if you look the scale of the weapon and the Sackboy, it's not too bad. Hold on. Like, oh shit. It's not too big on him, but I have to make a sack boy or sack bot that's just a little bit bigger than the original sack boy. But like everybody doesn't like the fact that the gun moves in a circular motion. So like if it went this way, right when I went like that, it would flip and then go this way, and then it would flip. Like, no one likes that, but I like that because then I could climb ladders. I could do little trick shots, you know? Yeah. And that it's not really attached to the character. It's just a piece of hologram following the character. And whatever your left stick is pointing, like if I'm going this way, then it would be pointing that way, you know what I mean? And like I'm just holding L2 while I do this, or R2, but you get what I mean. And yeah, that's why I kind of canceled it. Oh yeah, I made this. I forgot about that. Mini Uzi, or Mac 10 DLCs. No, they're they're all made of cardboard and what the fuck is that thing called? It's right here. Gold foil. Gold foil is from the game. I like gold foil because it's like sticker panel, but it's a solid object. And if you if you go like this, like you can actually make it like flat color. That's what I like about it. And then that's how I got these fine colors without even dyeing it, because you could just do shit like this. Yubbers. No, but I have too much stuff. Like what Jad was saying, like I have so many projects. I have a Fortnite and a puppy's having a dream. Sounds like I know that sound. Oh, I achieved it. It's just I don't know what's going on here. Okay, well, where the hell's my grids? Oh, it's right here. Trying to show you off, for fuck's sakes. Oh, shit. I guess my stairs ain't working today. It should be working. What the hell? This thing? Hold on. That's the inventory. This is the building outline, and then this is the cursor itself. So with the cursor, what do you mean like you haven't been able to get it that perfect? You mean like following or well, this isn't attached to it. This yeah, that's what I mean. That's what everyone doesn't like apparently. Like I use it for my Fortnite, I use it for my Minecraft, I use it for my little gun game, the Call of Duty game. I don't know what it's smart if you think about it. Even if it's a graphical error, like it's not that bad. You know what I mean? It's not like it's like in the way. Like I can actually interact with things and see where I'm looking, you know? Because it's hard to even tell what the Sackboy is looking at because your controller controls fucking everything. But yeah, in this game, I was trying to do the Fortnite thing, but I don't know why no one wants weapons like that. It's baffling me. But I don't care. Whatever. I just move on to the next project. Cause like, look at all this stuff right here is all Fortnite stuff. Like the camos, like glitch stickers, all camos. I did emotes, the building system, the credits. I had some people doing costumes and stuff like that. Like, it wasn't just me. What was I gonna show you? That was the question. The fuck is it? Oh, this one. Okay, so you obviously know music in Little Big Planet is popular, right? So I was starting this thing for myself, but also for my music friends. And basically, oh, fuck, what the hell? Basically, what what this is like Guitar Hero, but I would match up the notes for friends' songs. I don't know why this isn't playing. I haven't been in this level in a while. Uh, Let me in the goddamn fucking thing. Oh, I'm still testing the fucking thing. I don't I don't think I can do this right now, but I'm trying to match it. That's too much for me. You get my point though. Maybe take a couple of these bitches out. So I'm not just fucking embarrassing myself. But what I'm saying is like, see, now you can kind of see it. Average, perfect, perfect, boo. Like, uh, I'm trying to make the accuracy and everything. And the way I thought of it though is kind of different than I guess the normal person would think about it. Is that it hits like one of these, right? So the yellow is perfect, blue and green. Green is good, and then blue is average, and then the back two are the bad ones. But they're all based on percentage, so it'll oh, it'll see based on this yellow line right here. It'll see what percent the pressing note is. So when you press the note, it'll see if the note is on there 50%. And the reason I do that is so that I can do like spam notes. So you can click a note and it'll make that note disappear even if you hit it like a shit and then hit another note simultaneously instead of clicking the button and both of the notes being hit at once, you know what I mean? So like instead of like crazy spam and notes that make no sense, where you could just spam your controller and just get everything perfect, you know? I wanted to actually make it based on accuracy, which is hard in Little Big Planet. As you know, this game is laggy as fuck, but I am trying. I have so many fucking projects. Like if you see my moon, it's yeah, or not my moon. My moon looks fine. That's just because of corruption. But if you look at my Earth, like I have too much. Actually, this is what I was talking about. I should show you these real quick before you take off on me, because I'm probably boring the shit out of you. Well, I made these a while back, but I'll show you this one first. I basically I found these 2D sprites of Call of Duty characters, like from the original one. Like, what are their names? Dempsey and, uh, Bricktoff, whatever the fuck their names are. Anyways, the four original characters. I found sprite arts of them and I decided to put them in Little Big Planet, but realized that Little Big Planet isn't really good with followers. So you can't really use followers when you use multiplayer. So if I had like two characters set up and the followers were based on the hands, so the hands were following the body and the character was moving the body, the hands would like go 10 feet behind it, and then when you'd stop it like shoot in front of them, you know what I mean? Like I'll show you right now, even with one player, it's a little fucky. Okay, well, obviously I gotta do play mode. So you can see me knifing and everything. But I have sliding and everything. Like it in one player it works kind of, but when two players it just it like self-destructs. It does not work. And that's the funny part. Like it could be a character controller, that's it. Like something to play around with. But that's about it. it's way too buggy because of the followers. There's a follower on my arms, and I can switch my weapons, throw a grenade. So the guns also have a follower. The cursor has a follower. Um, you can reload. You can walk around for you. Slide up this hill. Go down the hill. I made perk machines. I didn't add the aiming or nothing, or shooting, but I added like claymores, stuff like that. Some of the Nazi zombie stuff, like monkey bombs, and well, you probably know what those are if you play Call of Duty. Don't have to explain it. The only thing is, like, like when I jump, you can see it. Look like if you see the gun, and I'll try and move back and forth. It totally is not following, and the arm isn't even connected. You can see it. It'll shoot to the front of my body when I do this, and then to the back of the body. But I have all the perks and everything. That's what I mean. Like, but then this is the other one. I also have other ones too, like to the point where I have to delete stuff just to back up. And it kind of hurts to delete stuff because I don't even know what it is. I have so many projects that are just sitting there like 95% done. I just can't release because the people I work with aren't even there anymore, and I ain't gonna sit there and take credit or nothing like that. Oh, so this is my 2D one. Oh no, you can continue talking. I'm just showing these. Uh, so these are some of the. You've seen the grenades and stuff, but you didn't see all these. So these are basically all the. What the fuck? That's not supposed to be on there. But I actually made these myself. I couldn't find any sprite arts online, so I had to make. If you played Infinite Warfare, there's no ray gun or nothing. It was just the 4 guns. It was like the incinerator or something like that. There's 4 different kinds. Anyways. And then I have the old school ones like the Wonder Waffle and all the pistols, LMGs, and yeah, a lot of stuff. Even the mystery box. I think this one works too. I could show that off. Opens up, and then uh this isn't the finished one. Oh well. Well, there's one where it like shakes and then goes up like the original. I also have like power switches and shit. I do too much and then don't release. definitely, 100%. But the Pokemon one, I am actually doing because it's not that hard and it's just a battle screen, you know what I mean? A menu. Well, yeah, and Jad's thing, but like, I don't know. He's adding way too much for me to keep up. Like, I don't want to lose interest, but I will. I know I will. Like, I can't keep up with all these new ideas. Like, ideas are good, but the thing is, an overload is to the point where no one even wants to do anything. Yeah, that's not up to you, that's up to him. Well, at least we're on the same page. I've known him for a long time, but I know how he is. Oh, this is some old ass logic. I was making a level where you actually sign in with your name and stuff, like an email, kind of, or your profile, and you can like set up your name, but I didn't end up getting the remembering part down. It's all based through memorizers. Like, if you look in this nasty looking memorizer, yeah. Like, this is another thing you'll notice about me too, is a lot of my stuff is half done, but it's a lot of just add-ons. Like, so this is for a menu, like say Minecraft or something. Say you picked up like coal, and this blue one was coal, right? You can pick it up out of your inventory, move it around, say you wanted to put them there, and you put them there. But if you pick them up and, oh, never mind, I didn't want that. You know what I mean? Like, this one thing I didn't see online is how to make menus like this with items that actually count how much you have, and you can move them around or like put them in a crafting recipe, you know what I mean? Kind of like Minecraft, but the only problem I had is like, you see how I picked up the red that's in the middle, right? I'll I'll replace it, so I picked up the this one now, but I'll press circle and now both of them are, you get what I mean? Like, so I still have bugs myself to work out. Like, if I place him, press circle, now all three of them I'm holding, but it thinks I'm holding one. So that's what I mean. Like, I have basic logic I need fixing too. And, like, I do a lot of sprite art. Like, random stuff too sometimes. I just want to make a farming game. Because I have this crazy, I have this crazy logic set up where basically it's grow time. Like, it's a math equation basically. I'll show you. Oh, okay. This is old. This is one of my 3D games, and that's cool that you can actually see it. So if someone came in here and was to like view me playing this, you wouldn't be able to see what you're actually seeing right now. Like, it glitches out. This is one of the glitchiest things I made. But basically, I was making like a 3D Skyrim RuneScape type game, and You can actually have your menu and your money and everything. You had inventory and you can go through your stuff, your equipment. But the one thing I liked is you go to settings, you can switch your actual color, like whatever you wanted, and what I was telling you before, your username. So I was making it so that if you had a username in any of my games, it would transfer to whatever game you were playing. So if yours was Kid and you played, say, my Super Smash Bros. And you went over to this game, then it would say Kid. You get what I mean? Oh, what the hell? And then yeah, this one was totally customizable by hue, so like you can make any color that you wanted. Not only that, like when you quit out, it was behind your character too. And these things respawned. But um right here. Nope. This is called the color tweaker. It was a beta chip. It's a glitched in chip, and then people in beta exported it past beta, so now it's in the game now. But basically what it is, it has three outputs and it's RGB, if you know what that is. Oh, I know. Yeah, you just put a different signal into it. That's why I have it all based on signal strength and a chip. And when you switch it in the actual menu, then you're switching it on the tag, if you get what I mean. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, it got a little out of hand. It turned into a literal MMORPG to the point where I couldn't even fit it into 5 levels. Like, what are they called? Not the levels on your moon, but the like octagon ones where you can put a bunch of levels in there. Yeah, all of it didn't even fit into that. I had to break it apart and into pieces, and literally I needed two, and apparently you can't use two of them. You only can use whatever's in there. You can't link it to anything outside of it. So I'm screwed for the RPG. Yeah, the adventure maps can't link to just the normal thing. It always bugs out on me. Think so? I've tried it before. Oh, what the hell is this? I gotta start naming my levels. I don't even know what the hell, which one it is. That's too complicated to explain. It's just basically an XP system. Okay, I think I know what this is. Yeah, it's Final Fantasy. It's the Final Fantasy. So you know those Mega Man characters I was showing you? I was gonna make it a series, so like I was gonna have a Mortal Kombat style or Super Smash Bros style game, and then I was gonna make a Final Fantasy style game, and then like I don't know. I was Well, yeah, I'm really into RPGs, like old school, and especially pixel art. Like I don't know, it's a dying genre, but honestly, I think this is where it gets good. Like, 'cause if you've seen some indie artists and indie games, all that shit is like free-handed, and it's just pixel art. Oh, this isn't even my art. Like these these pictures I have here. Uh, I'll show you what I did in Little Big Planet, I guess. I guess might as well. I'm not trying to brag or nothing. I do art and logic. I like math and I like art. I've always had a thing for art. So this uh Balaclava, that's what the mask is called. And the two bats, that is a group called Stomp Down Killers, and they're from Canada, but they're a rap group. I did their logo, and then I also did a portrait of, well, I think you might know. I don't even have to tell you because you can catch up on the stream. Yeah, yeah. Ram skull. I only did half of it because it got a little too complicated. And then some random ass clan shit. It's always clan shit, man. But whatever. I try. I try to satisfy the clans. More like cults. Shouldn't even be talking, I'm still in a freaking clan. Wait, are you in Toxic Regime too? In Toxic? Like the clan? Or you're just helping with the game? Yeah, that's what he kept telling me too. He said that I could learn something off of you and you could learn something off of me. Yeah. I don't know anything about what you were talking about. What was it? Mod menus? Yeah. Yeah, I know it's a glitch, but I never really messed around with it. I'm trying to find something. Sorry. Obviously, it's not on my moon anymore. I mean, my Earth. And I have to force it into this Earth. Give me 1 second. Back up, back up. Little Big Warfare. Still there. Okay. It's like, am I falling asleep? I said, am I or are you? Shit. Well, hopefully this is it. Hopefully I didn't delete it, because apparently I don't have it on my moon. I thought I had it on my moon. This is totally like the alpha version, yo. This isn't even what I was trying to show you. But this shit actually works. Like, I have a render, so it'll randomly choose the landscape, so it'll go elevate it and everything. If you can see that now. Yeah, it'll do that, and then as it goes to the edge of the world, because I didn't want to make it too big, it it just, yeah, glitches out and embarrasses the fuck out of me. But you get what I mean. It was supposed to move down like a printer, like next layer, next layer. But it wasn't planned on to be that slow either. Like, it's just it's slow because I tried to make it so when it places a block, it knows the last block was placed, and it kind of either elevates it or it keeps it the same or it goes lower. You know what I mean? So it just doesn't stops it from going from just a solid block to nothing, and then having just giant ass hole in a randomly generated map. I was trying to do like randomly generated stuff, and I find I'm a little bit better with just math. I guess. Yeah, that's what I mean. I asked you about that.